and Dallas face off for the second time in 3 weeks. The football team's looking to sweep for the second straight season, while the Cowboys seek their 8th win in the last 12 meetings. It's NFC East football on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tony Pollard. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, calling the 26. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 74 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
A big play here for Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after one, been good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error in the game.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive. Play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Here's a diving catch right side.
Excellent end result for them. Let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Yeah, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So Dak with a completion there, really showing no ill effects from that injury a season ago. What do you think your keys are defensively trying to stop Mr. Prescott?
Well, I think any defensive coordinator will tell you.
And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's second down. Back to throw, Fields. And this throw incomplete. That time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt with the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Going deep for Hopkins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play call should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
This is caught inside the 15. goes into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He finds Hopkins complete. DeAndre Hopkins is a long touchdown here. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Well, and CD, we have certainly seen this guy make some magic with the ball in his hands. He was top 10 in the NFL last year in yards after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to 4. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to the air, Fields on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The veteran in his first year with the Cowboys, Brian Anger, on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 25 on 2nd down. Fields is going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 to 44.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game instead. They're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this one is gone. So they come out with a 2-point conversion. That makes this a 1-point game now. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tap.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. That's going to tie things up now at 28. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. No run back here, down to a knee. This drive will start at the 25. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So that'll back him up 5.
Go, let's go!
Now Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Not only they completed football on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Come on, fellas. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Big one! Big one!
Quarterbacks love slant routes because of his...
Breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and 7, Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Got a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and it slides to a halt. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. To go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Barkley on first down going to work his way forward only for about a couple there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Once more, Gibson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Rolling to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Slye. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win, and this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Pollard. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Washington, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.